Hi, I'm Tia Cristy, and today we are doing another segment on the journey to TEDx Wilmington. And I am talking with one of my favorite people, Catherine. It is so good to see you. I am so excited. You're going to be joining us at TEDx Wilmington on April 29th. It's a packed show. I mean, we have like 26 speakers, and I don't even know. It's just going to be a fun-filled day of brilliance. So, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for doing this, first of all. I think it's fantastic. And I'm so happy to be here with you. And I'm super, super excited about what's going on with that TEDx. It sounds like it's going to be like, besides my own thing, but like everything else that's happening, all the speakers that are on there are incredible. And I'm looking forward to hearing each and every one of them.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing show. I mean, just such brilliant minds. But tell us a little bit about your brilliant mind. I want the listeners to hear what you do.
So I am the founder of Retreat Boss, and that's that's what I do right now is help transform people during a grouping or a retreat, and I help train others to do that. And I've been in the transformation space for about 10 years now, and it's actually my purpose to help people get ignited into their ideal life or ideal situation and just get out of that thing that may be holding them back from really creating this launching pad of who they are, enhancing whatever they're here to offer and let them find their purpose. So it literally is my job and my purpose at the same time. I found a way to just blend everything together and create the space for myself.
And I love that you offer this space to, business bosses. Like it's business can be so stressful and overwhelming, and people lose track of themselves. And what you offer, I think, is such a remarkable thing because you're bringing these businesses and their communities like together, their work communities. And I love the concept that you have. And I can't wait to be able to do one with you. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah, thank you so much. Corporations especially need it after everything we've been through. The employee morale has been at a low time at an all-time low, excuse me. And it's the best and fastest way to just get that spark again, get that community up again, get that teamwork, that leadership, all of that stuff happening again. And personally, I think it's the best way of doing it amongst the corporate world and other ways too. There's a lot of people that have popped up, spiritual leaders and coaches and all that use this space. So I'm blessed to be in this space, to be honest with you. I'm really, really blessed.
I love that. All right. So you're joining us in Wilmington, and I have to ask, what is your talk about? Is it going to touch base on any of this, or
Oh,
you going totally different?
absolutely. So, like I said, it's been about 10 years that I'm in this space, and there's a reason for it because I experienced something life changing in my life 10 years ago. And I realized there is, power in your mind, so much so that it could, if you know how to tap into it, you could actually change your life, its direction, its purpose, all of it. And I want to use that space that, at TEDx to give the people the idea of how powerful their mind is and how they can use the code that I realized worked for me, for themselves, for their business, for whatever they need. It's the same thing. You just have to adapt it to the situation. And it was a gift to me. So I have to give it to it. It was a promise that I was going to do this. I knew I was going to do this 10 years ago. It took 10 years to actually happen. But really, this is a dream come true for me because that is a promise I made 10 years ago that I would be doing this. I would be on stage sharing this gift, and it's happening now. So I'm so happy and excited and all of that.
I love that. I love that. And I'm
Yeah.
so excited for you. But I love how you said that, it was a gift that you were given and now you're giving that gift to others. That's a beautiful concept. And I think that really captures what TEDx is all about. It's, ideas worth spreading and sharing. And, you know, we all have these beautiful gifts and to be able to share that with somebody else, I think is so important. You're going to really impact a lot of people, I feel, but who is your target audience that you're hoping to reach?
So there's a couple, right? So, obviously anybody who is going through something either life-changing or traumatic or is in a transition period, it'll give them the idea of, tapping into their mind and utilizing it in a way that works for them and not against them. And anybody who's looking to transform themselves or others, they could use that talk to like lead them into the right direction of how to get this and how to achieve this within themselves or to help others achieve it.
I
So we're
love that.
looking at, people going through a transitional phase in their life or through critical illness or anything that is really just jolting them right now, because it'll also give them hope. Okay. And at the same time, the same tools that I'm going to be providing and giving to others, that could be used in the transformation space. So coaches, spiritual leaders, even people who are in business, they can actually use those tools to transform the people around them.
I love that. Yes. And it's so amazing because we have talked to several other speakers that are going to be at TEDx. And I think one of the similar things that's tying all of this together is people that are going through transformation. It's so important because, I kind of have this belief if you feel that movement, to transition in your world, but you don't have the right guidance or the right mentors or teachers to help guide you, you're just going to keep on going right back into that circle of history, where history is going to repeat itself. And what you are offering is just extraordinary. And I think that it inspires and it like you said, it ignites that creativity and that spark again for people to really get out there and give their best in their business. I love it. I love that so much.
Right. People just don't know what they don't know. It's an expression that's maybe overused, but when you cannot help yourself or anybody if you don't know that, first of all, like there's something that's holding you back, there's a blockage. And secondly, if you don't know how to fix that or change that or enhance yourself, like if you just don't know, you don't know. So these are, besides me, there's other people that are doing, similar or the same. Like Joe Dispenza uses a lot of this techniques. Anybody in the quantum field area, also anybody who believes in God, right? So if you use their knowledge and what they're telling you and you tap into it, really, it'll make a huge difference in your life. It did in mine. My life has completely transformed in 10 years. People who have been following my journey and all of that, they know because they've been following and seeing this, like, they're like, what is she up to? She up to next? What is she doing next? It's become the same. And it's almost, I don't even believe it, to be honest with you, like, it's like, if I look, when people start saying, what has happened in the past 10 years, and especially in the past 5 years, and they start introducing me on a podcast or something like that, I'm listening and I'm like, wow, okay, and I'm not done. I feel like I'm not done, like I feel like there's more and that I need to do. And people are like, no, you could stop now. You've done plenty. And I'm like, no, I need to reach to more people. I need to impact more people because this is so important to me. So that's my goal. That's my goal all the time. And I think till the day I die, I will always be trying to make people's lives just a little easier, a little better for them, if I can, with even one sentence or one word that they might hear from me. If that makes a difference in their life, then I've done my job.
Love that. I love that. I was going to say, how do you plan on impacting the world with this talk? But just right there, you said it. I mean, just
Yeah.
even one word that inspires them makes their life a little bit easier. I love that. That is
Yeah.
It's remarkable. Thank you for doing that for others because I think people need it and they need to know that they're not alone in this journey. They have extraordinary people that can come in and give them this advice and help them regain that creativity and that drive that they feel has been missing.
And
So I
regain,
agree with you.
yeah, and regain their power back. That's the
Yeah,
key thing. We have
powerful.
more power than we realize or that we know. We have so much power. And people don't feel that, especially when they've been victimized in something or, they have to regain their power back and know that they're truly powerful and, they are the creator of their life. Like their decisions, their choices make a huge difference in their everyday, even their thoughts, everything, especially their thoughts. Sorry. So yeah, that's my hope.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. And that is why you and I are friends. I love having conversations with you. It's inspiring to me and I know you are going to be so inspiring to others. So, yeah, absolutely. So back on the TEDx journey, how
Hmm.
are you preparing for this talk? Are you ready? Like, do you already have everything ready or are you in
No,
process?
no, I don't. Yeah, so this has been, like I said, in the making for 10 years. So I know what I'm talking about. That's not the issue. It's just creating that whole structure around it and, just putting structure to it. Like even if I don't have anything in front of me, I can speak for the whole time and make my point. But I really want it to be structured in a way that that I can really reach the person's heart, soul, mind, like as much as possible so I can be connected. I want to be completely connected to whoever's listening, whether it's virtually or in the present moment live. I really want to connect with their soul, and because that's where I know will make the difference with my talk. Other talks are more educational or whatever. This one's about the soul.
Yes.
So it's important to me to make that connection with them, and then it'll be successful to me. But yeah, like getting all of that ready. I took a course with the organizer, Dan Young, Dr. Dan Young, and that was very helpful to make me understand the way a TED Talk works, because it's not like other speaking engagements, which I've done before. This is a little different. So, the way things flow, the way, things are set up, it's a little different than most, well, the other TED, not other TED Talks, but other speeches. So yeah, I'm putting all of that into place. So I've been given the tools and now I'm just putting the little puzzle together of how it's going to look and sound. And yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. And that's one thing I think people, it, it's so prestigious for a reason to get onto that red carpet. I mean, that red circle is a big deal because that, thousands of people are submitting their ideas for talks and, not everybody can get up there at once. So it's I don't know, it's humbling and honoring to be chosen to do one of these talks. And, there are these rules that you have to follow. And I don't think a lot of people know that, not um knowing that much about TEDx, that
Mm.
you have to memorize, you have to stay within a time limit, you have to really make sure that you stay within in these specific rules. And it's just there's a lot that goes into it. So obviously, it deserves the prestige that it has gained over all these years. So I'm so happy for you. I think that it's wonderful. I love that you're like, this is 10 years in the making. I know because
Yeah.
I was there too. I was like, this is like on my career bucket list. I really want to be on a TEDx stage and it's just important to me. And thanks to Dr. Dan, I was able to do it, you're able to do it.
Yeah.
And learning those things beforehand really make a big difference.
Yeah, and I'm so humbled to be part of this journey and experiencing this, and it's touching, like my heart swells just thinking about it and knowing that this will actually happen. And it really is like a promise that is being fulfilled. So I'm super, super, super grateful for this opportunity to be able to do this.
I love that. And I love how you said that because I heard it. I got emotional too when
Yeah.
when it happened. And it's to say life-changing might sound, dramatic or whatever, but it really does. It's such a fulfillment, and to be able to share with such a wide audience, obviously live, but then the fact that it goes out to the whole entire world. And what impact are you hoping, really does capture the world with this, that people slow down and remember to take time to recharge?
Well, it's about changing your mindset and using that mindset to give you back your power, and knowing that you do have control over your mind, no matter how bad things are. So that's one thing that is yours. Nobody could
Yeah.
take that away from you. And we don't realize that sometimes in the rut of things, every day we sort of get like caught up in the storm or other people's storms or whatever's happening in our lives, and we don't see the light. We don't have, we lose hope, or we've been beaten down so much that it's so hard for us to even see like anything positive, that, and not to take away from that exists, and you're going to feel the pain. But if your mindset switches to I mean, more powerful, you're using it, to give yourself back your power, then those things will continue happening no matter what. These are the challenges of life. But your perspective just switches like this, and you know that you're going to be okay no matter what ends up happening.
Right.
And
I love
always,
that.
in retrospect, don't we always look back and say, like, now I understand. At least I hope people, I know that when I'm going through it, it hurts like hell. Like I want to but because I have a certain mindset, I'm like, okay, I'm suffering right now, whatever it is emotionally, but I know that I'll come out of this for a reason, whatever the reason was. I will know the reason eventually, hopefully. And I
Yeah.
just don't sit there in that pain. I try to just get through it positively and use that power of mind that I realized I had. And it just gets me through everything.
Oh, I love this. I can't
Yeah.
wait for your talk. I really cannot wait for your talk. It's going to be brilliant. I
No
got one
pressure.
final. It
No
will. It
pressure.
will. Uh, there is no pressure. I already know you. Like I know you. Like I said, it is so wonderful to be able to talk. You're so inspiring. And I just know that there's going to be a lot of emotion that comes throughout that whole theater while you're up on that stage on the 29th of April. It's going to be magnificent. So
I
no
can't.
pressure, but you're going to be
No
great.
pressure.
All right.
Thank you.
I got one final question for you. Is this your
Yes.
first time? Is this going to be your first time in Wilmington?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what
Yes.
is the big thing you're looking forward to coming to Wilmington, Delaware?
You mean as far as the area is concerned, or because for me, it's all about the experience and the people. So it doesn't matter where I am. I could be in a hole in a wall, and I'll just by being with, the people that inspire me can make the experience and what's happening to me just magical. So, whether it's Wilmington, which, I'm looking forward to being there and exploring the city, but I am so excited to just be around the energy of that whole weekend. That's
Absolutely.
what's exciting to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. I gotta give our plug though to Wilmington, Delaware, because we're, it's the first state, obviously, Delaware, but
Yes.
then we have such a great little town, and it's wonderful. But also it has been recognized as one of the top locations for TEDx. So
Really? I didn't
yes.
know that.
So
You got
uh
you got to send me a list of things to do while I'm there.
absolutely. I'm
Explore.
going to take you out. I'm telling you, I'm taking you out. Don't worry. There's going to be plenty of things to do. So we will have a good time. And I can't wait to see you in person. It's going to be wonderful. Again, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you for having me here, and I look forward to seeing you in person in just a couple of months, right? So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it's almost yeah, a couple of months.
No pressure. All right, I'm going to tell
Thank you so
everybody
much.
if yeah, absolutely. Everybody, I'm going to have some links down at the bottom for people to get tickets for April 29th. Wilmington, it's going to be TEDxWilmington. It's going to be an amazing day of just a full day of incredible speakers. So I hope everybody can make it out. And Catherine, if I am able to, I'm going to put some of your links in the bottom as well. That way people can get a hold of you, because you definitely have a lot of ideas worth sharing. So thank you. Thank you
Okay.
again.
Thank you.